I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Well, thank you for joining again. This will be episode 3. I do hope you enjoy this. We're going to go ahead and continue where we left off in the last episode. We did find shelter. And I have to... we're going to find this...
Emmett's 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and continue this adventure. I hope you like it. Like the content, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Here we go.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka! Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans.
Okay.
Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
There's our little iPhone that we have out in outer space.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging. Best to sleep through the night.
I'm going to sleep now.
I'm trying to go to sleep. I'll have one of those flashbacks in mine.
Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm front is approaching the location.
Oh, wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Bally? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is...
Third channel.
Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
Seven.
The next is...
Yasna,
I'm here.
well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's
No.
an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
Leave the city. Turn to it.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Okay. Get out and check the area.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yasna?
Are you sure that's all we can do? Couldn't we?
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
But I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Gorski's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing research on your own. These are not possibilities. They're certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
Use my further distance. Go to the landing zone. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go this route. I know there's multiple landings, so I will be doing this multiple times.
I'm about to head out to the desert area. Has a lander
Get
taken
like
off?
different.
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
The line's breaking up. Can you hear me? What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander. Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off.
You lost control, man.
It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover.
It is.
There it is. Oh no. Flying too fast. It's going to shatter.
Yasna, status. What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke.
up.
But considering the speed it hit the ground at, I
Don't understand how it happened. I checked
Great.
it thoroughly. It's fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident.
No,
I don't believe it.
I knew
I'm gonna
this was
check
going to
what's
happen.
left of it.
I knew I was going to be the last person not being able to get back to the ship. Yeah, this thing's done for.
Fuck! Damn it! It's... I'm done for.
Yasna,
No.
calm down. Breathe.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Yasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there, even if it's the last thing I do.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
Oh, already.
No, Yasna. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh, so you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
Oh, what about Artie?
Something's left of Artie.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask. He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
Artie, question analysis command. Did an enemy missile hit Hopper?
Nope.
No. It wasn't a missile. Maybe it's a storm? Some error.
Apparently, he can't give a definitive answer.
Damn. It shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all their fault. It must have been them from the very beginning. I have no
Gonna
doubts
blame
now.
him.
Neither do I.
We have no
However, they might be
proof,
willing
but
to
we're gonna blame
negotiate
everybody.
if you voluntarily place yourself in their hands.
Blame them all.
They're approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
the Alliance is really behind all this. They might expect visitors. We should try to find out if they're planning anything for your arrival. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. You must understand that I have no other choice. I'm not going to the enemy's camp on a mere whim.
I know, Doctor, I know. I'll let you know when you cross their perimeter. Once you've crossed, hide the rover. Behind a bend, or under a ledge. Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know the camp's weaponry situation, we'll decide what to do next.
Copy that. Hey, what was that?
A I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
The base is in front of me.
Yasna, I'm not kidding. If you don't stop, I'll do it for you.
What the? How did you do that?
Yasna, I share your anger and frustration. I understand that there is no other solution for you, but I won't allow you to kill yourself in foolish haste. Turn the rover's engine off remotely, and I'm not turning it on until you've concluded your reconnaissance. Understood? After all, you said yourself that you would be cautious. Why the sudden change of mind?
I don't know. I guess I'm more nervous about this meeting than I'd like to admit.
The Alliance will gladly take advantage of your every weakness, Yasna. You must keep it together.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette, and it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. It might have you within camera range.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and push forward over down
We'll
here.
most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it'd be better if that didn't happen.
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis 3. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
Kind of just checking his stuff out here. Basically there.
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible. Prove that you voluntarily surrendered yourself. Their jammers will interrupt us sooner or later anyway.
I guess. Yeah. Real. Doesn't look like a lot of minerals.
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see.
We're gonna have to go around the bend here. We're able to get anything.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
Orders. Dying of the Sun, the article, or notification. Editor so-and-so responsible for the scan to this article, tarnishing my good name and diminishing my science. I politely asked for recidification. The article, Dying of the Sun. Scientist threats on pages 9 and 10 from the 5th issue of the Science periodical. Young astrophysicists, published in the current year. In the text appeared not only fundamental mistakes in scientific nature, but also inappropriate quotations by hypothesis. Last Congress. Now, I close the correction. According to I remind the authorship, Dr. Booza, not Bauza. Bauza or Booza. Research conducted during cosmic voyages. Acknowledged at the time the hydrogen burning out of stars depends on their mass. But this phenomena applies to all stars. Ours, however, try to expand the laws of physics, isn't located, and nothing implies that it would be located outside this phenomenon's range. Now, what is my hypothesis? In the future, all the hydrogen fuel in the sun's core will burn out. Now, a sphere of hydrogenic fusion will expand until a temperature drops below 10 million Fahrenheit. That core itself will shrink. Ashes from the hydronic fire will serve as fuel, allowing a second round of fusion reactions to begin. Now, it will lengthen the life of the aging sun by a few 100 million years. Now, however, it's certain that the sun will turn from a yellow dwarf to a red giant. Now, gravitational pull towards Venus and the Earth will increase. Thus, the mentioned celestial bodies will succumb to the distancing themselves from the star, as a result, they will be somewhat rescued. The mighty red sun will yet be able to consume Mercury. I guarantee, based on my research, that the statement voiced by me about the sun living as a main sequence star for 10 billion years, that is, its distance began 5 billion years ago and it will shine for over 5 billion more. However, not as we read in the opinion of the so-and-so editor, read based on libel I guess how you say it, hypothesis. Baloney in a pipe dream of a renowned seeking doctor of astrophysics science, disturbing the emotional well-being of human species. Evanescence is a process touching everything and every being in the universe. It also touches transfixion of the success R of this unrefined writing and popularity editors of science periodicals. My respects, Dr. Boza. Postscriptum, a lack of reprint with correction and a submission of apologies reports me with the purpose to protect science and my person, particularly. Black hole, summary of the quarter research. The empiric research and simulations conducted throughout the last quarter led our team to the following conclusions. 1. Every kind of matter may become a black hole. 2. A black hole may trap light using the force of gravity. 3. We accede to the thesis that the existence of an object such as a black hole is a consequence of general theory of relativity. 4. A black hole may absorb a star, even the size of the sun. 5. The star's consumption, or in other words, the star's dematerialization, is accompanied by the flash of matter coming from the inside of the black hole. Now, the scope of intensified verification, the object of our intensified research throughout the next years will be singularity, a small point of huge mass present inside of every black hole. In our team's opinion, it's a place where every law of physics. That's all there. Back of
Moving on.
this.
It's still quiet. It's eerie.
This.
I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which. I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
See what the first one is.
Oh, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
Got one right there. It says landing site.
Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
I wonder if I'm able to.
I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment.
Oh. Let's go ahead and over there. Different levels.
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. Poor guy. He's dead. Waited help for over a day. Critically low blood saturation. He died of hypoxia. At the time of his death, he was...
Yasna, is it necessary? This information will no longer
So I
help
knew
anyone.
the city. 18561.
754. Yes. Skorsky. I'm sorry.
You lied to me. You lied how he died.
I knew you would blame yourself.
Well, of course I do. I could have saved him. Left him that fucking tank. Why didn't you let me?
I made the right decision, Yasna. Given the circumstances and our knowledge at the time, there was a high risk your sacrifice would kill you both.
Fuck. We let him die.
No, Yasna. As I said, I made the call, not you.
It would be easier to think so. But I can't.
Yeah, we could have.
There's one more floor.
Not so fast, Yasna. Please check the ground level first. Only then move on to the next one.
On our way.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here. But seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Astrogator, this doesn't make any sense. You can't just wrap up the whole operation. Anyway, the first thing they would take were vehicles and equipment. Only the people are missing here. I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Oh, they've discovered...
Let me guess. Fishes similar to those on Earth.
Yeah, very similar. Apart from one. I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions...
Yes?
It detects electromagnetic waves. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. No longer alive.
Taking a fish with me.
The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gorski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3. I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
Still, nothing.
Here.
It looks like a geology lab. They conducted a soil survey 500 meters deep.
Oh, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Subdelta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
But ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
Only this one? The supposed end of Lyran's civilization.
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first, it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption, do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation. Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another Dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they used advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. This base stands on the outer ring. The center of it is in... under the city. Huh. The one I escaped from.
So their presence there had nothing to do with us?
Looks like it.
Did they determine the entity's function? Origin? Anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger.
forest. Let's look at the forest.
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor.
I gotta go look at the probe.
One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Fortunately, the ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Mm-hmm. Not here either. Ah! Bingo!
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.
Vehicle I could have jumped into.
Some robots. Doesn't react to my presence at all. I don't know if that's a good sign or bad.
I wouldn't worry about it.
First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information. It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. There wasn't much of it, really.
So this must be the probe that way. I thought there was a... we can hop into this thing here. Into the where the force field is now open. I hope this is alright, so we're down on the side here. Get out here and take a look. Okay. Anything interesting here that I'm supposed to be? Alright, let's go ahead and get back in here. Let's...
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just Takes longer than expected.
I know the situation.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy. And field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot.
So it looks like I'm going. I think I paved road here.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Well, for me, it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such giants aren't very practical, though. I would even say that the larger the ship, the bigger the problems.
Well, you need somebody like Scotty.
The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area. Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
I guess I want to go ahead and take it up there.
How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long. Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
So I'd rather keep going than stop for a pointless reconnaissance. The tactical report is that I'll be at their location in a few minutes, and then I'll find out whether they're still there.
It's a rather modest tactical report, but I won't insist. Please keep going.
I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The road is blocked. Seems like a sidewalk collapse.
How typical of the Alliance. To destroy everything that's in the way.
The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful. Of radiation. Of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to 0.
I see. Evil Peculae. Here, I want to ensure that expedition proceeds according to plan. Without any other spectacular observations and discoveries, we predict a possible monetary stop or maintenance. However, it shouldn't strongly influence the date of my return. Therefore, dear, be at ease, ensure that I come back ready for my full presence in life. However, I would like you to understand how much of a striking discovery this isotope was for us, how important for my academic career and my name, which I hope will become yours. The first particle in human history is spaceflight, unstable radioactive isotope discovered by me. Please understand, think about it. 26AIF, the child of celestial bodies, a compound created as the result of two bodies crashing together, are hidden, all the mysteries of stars conjunction. Any day now, if I only spend a few nights on it, I'll be able to determine its mass. Right now, I know that one of them was a red giant star. In my hands, there are answers to the questions which stirred most brilliant minds for hundreds of years. It made our owners strain their eyes to look through. Through lunettes, right at the CK will speculate new in the little fox. In the sentence that I am more interested in the stars, conjunctions, and connections between people, and the expressions of my opinion about the consequences of stars. Collisions being superior to anything that two protein-made entities can create. I only wanted to relay my absolute admiration for cosmic harmony and mathematical astrophysics. Nothing more, forgive me, for returning me.
It might well indicate something quite the opposite. Human technology equals radiation after all.
Observation. One into the belly of the beast.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
I didn't let that thought get to me. Didn't want to. Finding them was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened to them?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here.
Alright, we're gonna go take the cover here.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here?
Picture.
They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby.
No, it's sure.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Something's going on. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel. Running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
I'm grateful for that. The situation is far from safe, true. But I've got to do what I've got to do. Whether I'm scared or not.
I'm a strong woman.
One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what it was aimed?
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. Astrogator. The Antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
There's also a second Antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
The second Antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew.
Oh, geez. Machine turned on them.
Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
Who needs such destructive power? This technology puts us on a straight path to annihilation.
Well, the Alliance will do anything to feel invincible, hence their flagships.
It's not only them, Astrogator. If I remember correctly, we're not engaged in open conflict. And yet, we too participate in this ridiculous arms race. To the death and beyond. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him.
Killed them.
The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
Yeah, he ain't turning down. So which tunnel is it?
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something still active. Take your time, Yasna. Keep rushing.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up.
From unexpected. You are in the...
I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's an Arctan. Coming at me. Huh.
Hopefully it's not gonna be
I got
all
out.
crazy.
Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too...
Lancer.
My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No.
Lance.
I'm better now.
All right. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior.
Good body. That doesn't place it safe to get down.
Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to get down here.
Can you please check them, Yasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
Possible.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, are you abandoning your profession? What you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown.
What do I do? Try to make it down. Got my end of the path for right now.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Hallucinogenic things.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
Alright, so this is where I'm going to end it, and we will pick you up on the next episode. If you're liking the content, please like and subscribe. It will definitely help me out again. And I hope everyone did enjoy it, and ones who didn't. I hope you have a lovely day. Alright, take care. Good night, folks.